Good morning, guys. It's me, Jessi. So this week, today actually, we're leaving for vacation. We're headed to Emerald Isle. But all month up until this point, I have been getting on the internet and looking up this certain website where you can see the ocean front every day. My dad got me into it, and I like to watch the ocean because it's my favorite place. So on most days, it's calm and it's peaceful, and it just brings kind of like a serenity about life. Then there are certain days when the storms are raging and you can see the waves crashing on the shore and how loud it is and how fierce the sea can be. And it reminds me of how one guy could just speak the words and the storm stop and the waves stop crashing so loudly and it just be peace. So I can remember the story in the Bible, reading it, where Jesus said that all he had to say was peace be still, and the disciples' fears were vanished because immediately as he said it, the disciples, they watched and the waves just stopped. It was calm. So I can see his hands on his hips, his chest out, and him speaking with authority to the waves because he was the one that created the ocean, right? So it was a very superhero-like quality. Obviously, not necessarily superhero because he is God, but that's not my favorite quality of a superhero that Jesus has. His power of forgiveness is what truly amazes me. It's hard for me to forgive a lot of things. I mean, I'm sure it is for you guys too. Like when someone takes your favorite toy, or like when my hubby, who is somewhere around this house, takes the last Oreo. He always takes the last of whatever it is I want. And sometimes it's hard for me to forgive that. But Jesus, he is that superhero who can give forgiveness even in things like taking a cookie is a simple thing. Jesus can forgive great big things. When he was hanging on the cross in Luke chapter 23, verse 32, hold on, let me get there. He said, while he's hanging on the cross, Jesus said, "Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do." He had the power, the superhero power, to look at those who are nailing him on the cross and to show forgiveness to them. He wants us to live that way. He wants us to look at the person who might spit on us, or the person who might take something from us, or the person who has done something horribly wrong to us, and he wants us to be able to show forgiveness. Is it easy? No. I'm sure that as Jesus is hanging on the cross, things could have come to his mind, like he could have called angels down and got up, but he chose, because he loved us so much that he knew he had to die on the cross for us. He chose forgiving not just us thousands of years later, but he looked at those that were sitting there literally hanging him on the cross and forgiving them. To be a superhero, we have to forgive too, just like Jesus. We have to forgive others. It's not easy, but with God, all things are possible. It's not just for the person who has wronged us either. It's also for us. And if Ken could come in here, he's going to help me do this little object lesson. Ken. Hold this. He's a little slow.
Hey, y'all.
All right, so Ken has got a bag of him. This is him. Looks just like him. Okay, so Ken went to the pool. Ken went to the pool and someone stole his favorite goggles. Made him mad. He looked across the pool, all the way across the pool to the other side at the deep end, because he can't swim in the deep end necessarily. And he sees this kid jumping in with his favorite goggles. And he's pretty mad. And then he sees when the kid jumps up out of the pool that not only does he have his favorite goggles in his hand, but also that his favorite goggles are broken. So Ken, are you
and I'm gonna bust him up.
Ken's obviously not gonna forgive. So Ken, now Ken is filled. How are we gonna put this down there? Because I can't hold this.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna put this in here.
All right.
We'll let Ken hold it. All right, Ken's gonna put the bag back together. So this is Ken. This is Ken's bitterness, because he's bitter where he doesn't want to forgive. Now this guy said, "I'm sorry, I broke your glasses. I didn't know they're yours. please forgive me. And Ken decides not to show forgiveness. Now, Ken is letting that anger bubble up inside of him. Don't hold it too tight.
Oh gosh. Is it back? Oh, Jesus. Lord of mercy.
So, I'm probably not going to get forgiven because that just spilled all over Ken's Bible.
Oh my Lord. Jessica.
Anyways, so forgiveness is crucial. Jesus knows, because if we don't show forgiveness, we're going to bubble that up inside and we're going to hold it out. And eventually that anger is going to come out, not necessarily in a good way. It could come out with us saying something unkind and being just as wrong as the person who's done something to us. It could come out as us physically hurting somebody and doing something that we know we shouldn't, like hitting somebody. Jesus knew that. That's why Jesus is showing us on that cross that we need to show forgiveness and love and mercy to people who have done us wrong. Because if he can do it while he's hanging on the cross, then we know that we should be able to do it in simple things and in hard things. All right, guys. Bye.